everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So that is some pink buffers. Here are some charms, and those pink buffers is not my first time buying them. You've seen them on my channel before. Here are some more charms. I'm going to test them out in another video because I do have a press on set to do. And here is some brown gel polish from I think it's called Connie store, and it's on Amazon. And this brown gel polish is so nice, you guys. I tested out some chrome on it, not in this video, but before this video, actually. And I wore it in my previous video, and I will show you guys what I'm talking about a little bit later on. But I did 2 coats of the brown, and then a layer of top coat, and then I put some iridescent purple chrome on it, and it looked gorgeous. So after that, I went ahead and pulled out this Makartt 3D glue gel, and it truly is a 3D glue gel. You're going to see that it really does stand up. And I did have a little bit of brown leftover polish on my nail from trying out the Connie polish, and it is super like stiff. It's like it's even hard to come out like the bottle. So I can't wait to test some designs out with that. Hopefully I'll be able to do the little shell design and redeem myself a bit for messing it up so bad the first time. And this is the solid gel from Amelie, and I'm gonna try and do some of the popular like 3D flowers. Hopefully I can do it with this, but I do have some more options coming up a little bit later on. And you guys, this is sturdy. Like, it's really like hard, kind of sort of, but it's not the hardest of these type of gels. It's a little bit kind of like in between, and this clear was like softer than I thought, but then like tip that I thought was going to spill and it didn't. So here's the white, which is a little bit firmer than the clear. Now I have the Makartt solid nail glue gel, and I've seen this a lot actually. I probably won't be using it to stick on the like false tips, the little fake tips, or the Gel X dupe tips, any of those. I'm probably just going to be using it for the flower design, but I don't know, maybe. So here is the GZL Beauty products, and I will show you guys those 3 nudes later on. I just forgot to show them in this part because I'd already recorded before my actress was showing, but that is Dandelion and Clear. Here is Gleaming Pink and Rosa Mariposa, and that is all for the acrylics. Now it's time for the charms. I accidentally bought 2 of that one on accident, so that's why it's a lot in there, but this is what one gives you. And this was actually discounted, I think like 50% off or something, so each one was like $1 or something like that. So definitely look out for her sales and everything like that. Everything I feel like is fairly priced anyways without, but definitely use a coupon when you shop with her if you can. And here is what some of the charms in this little bag is. And you guys, there are a ton of charms in this little bag. I can't show you all of them because of time constraints, but here is the medium almond tips. I couldn't get it to look good on camera besides me gluing it on, and I wasn't gluing it on. But there is the like sugaring glitter. Here is natural pink, and I'm gonna go ahead and do swatches of all of the acrylics, and I will go ahead and top coat them. And I'm only gonna show you guys me top coating a few of them, and I'm gonna give you a couple of tips in order to make your glitter acrylics look better, as well as your clears. Here's what it looks like next to its powder. But in order to get a like more like concentrated color of like each of these, literally just go ahead and use a bigger bead and use it a little bit drier so you're not dispersing all the color before it's ready. That's it. So that's why everything looks like it's so sheer. This one is raspberry blush, and as you can see, it is much more pink in comparison to the previous color. Here is what raspberry blush looks like in reference to its powder. Again, if you want it darker, go ahead and use it way more concentrated, not as runny, but this color is fine with me. Here is Peachy Nude. This one kind of looks like JC Beauty Concepts to me a little bit, but it's still different enough to me. If you've seen that color before, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But this is a classic staple color, and I think it's very gorgeous, and I don't think it's as like harshly pigmented as those other two. There's still that kind of like natural looking acrylic look to them. So I really like all of these nudes so far, and technically I should have swatched the clear with these nudes so there's no glitter in it, but I completely forgot all about that. You guys are going to see what I'm talking about a little bit later on. Also, as you can tell, there's tiny gold glitter in this color. So if you see it, then it's 100% in there. But I can't see it on camera very well, but in person you can see it very clearly. It's one of those colors, but it looks so gorgeous. And I'm pretty sure Tati Chanel, she had a very similar color to this that I always wanted to buy, but I don't think she sells acrylics anymore. But yeah, this color reminds me exactly of that color that she always used to use, and it's really pretty. I don't even like glittery nudes, and it reminds me of JC Beauty Concepts and also Georgia Peach. Those were the two acrylics I was talking about. But I like this one way more than the Georgia Peach because that glitter is just so big and pronounced, and this one is very toned down, but you can still see it running all throughout. Like, here's a better look of it, and as you can see, it is very gorgeous, and it's very fine glitter, which I feel like really makes it. This is Gleaming Pink, and it's a pink acrylic, and it also has kind of like a silvery look to it, and it is a gorgeous color. And I actually left this sitting on the swatch for a little while, and it didn't dry out. And this is a very pretty color, and I will definitely be getting some use out of this color because this is most definitely one of my favorite acrylics that I own right now. This is Dandelion, and it is a acrylic glitter mix, meaning it has different kinds of glitter in it. And there's a big like golden flower in here, and then there's like circle glitters all throughout, and then there's different types of gold glitters in here. And you guys, this is a gorgeous glitter mix, and all of her glitter mixes are very complex, I feel, and they are very gorgeous, and they're really worth it. And I know it's kind of like a small container, but you will literally never run out of this. I feel like never, but like maybe if you use it like every single day, you might, after like maybe, I don't know, like a couple years, like 5 or something. But I still have some of her glitters from like her Etsy days, and they don't even have a dent in them, for real. So now this is Rosa Mariposa, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's pink butterflies, and you guys, this is a gorgeous color, and the pink glitter is so stunning in this. I don't even like pink, but this is also a 10 out of 10 glitter mix. I absolutely love her glitter mixes, and her consistency of the glitter mixes makes them very easy to apply and use. So the clear should have been swatched first in order to not get any glitter contamination in it, but I didn't do that. So I can see the glitter in the clear as I'm swatching it, which is actually kind of a good thing because you can kind of tell how clear the clear acrylic is, and it is pretty clear. But if I were to do it at the very beginning, I feel like that would have been a better look, like for you to see how clear it is. But also the fact that you can see the glitter like running throughout it is pretty good to me. But I feel like once you encapsulate something with it, or even if you're doing like an ombre to clear and you're using like the clear that way, I feel like that's when it's like it's clearest. Or even on like a tip or something like that is when you can really see how clear a clear is. But I do also have some tips for getting your clear super clear. So I will be showing you guys that a little bit later on. So after it's dry, you want to go ahead and buff it to remove that top layer, because after you remove that top layer, it already gets a little bit more clear. So after I'm done buffing it, I will go ahead and wipe it down to make sure if there's any dust, it's going to be removed. Then I'm going to go in with some 100% acetone. It's actually Beauty Secrets acetone, but I keep using this HEB bottle because it's actually pretty good. So I'm wiping my glitters off, and I'm also wiping the clear off. And you want to be careful not to wipe the underneath of the plastic tip because it's just going to melt and be foggy. So only wipe where the acrylic is if you're using like a tip or something like that. And then when you top coat not only the top, but the inside of the swatch stick, or like the bottom of it. So if you're doing this on like a person, you would buff their nails, which you're already most likely going to do, and then you would dust their nails off, then wipe with acetone, let that dry, then you would top coat the top and the bottom of their nails in order to get it as clear as possible. And I've been doing this technique for like years. I think actually since I first started, I've been doing it. And that's how I've been getting my clear nails super clear, or anything that has like a clear base to it or something that's glittery, because it just ups the transparency so much for some reason. And I hope those tips work for you. But after this, I'm going to be showing you guys the final look of what everything looked like. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and ring the bell. Everything I will need to be linked to down below in the description. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.